Well, for us, that's the great southern snowstorm that every American will have been hearing about ad nauseum. We get snow here, once every year or two. But the remarkable thing about this snow is that for the first time since I've moved here, it's actually dry, fluffy. Can't make snowmen or snowballs out of it. And that is because it's legitimately cold. Yesterday I posted a video. I bought pipes. A couple of you asked what I bought there. I bought a Scudo Navy Deluxe, which I really enjoy, and then the 1792 flake. So, just two favorites of mine, and then I bought some chocolate manhood. Some for me, some to send to a friend. Chocolate manhood is my personal blend, in case you're not familiar with it. Today, what I wanted to do was to review a line of aromatics. When I was at Boda yesterday, Dave gave me a generous sample of the Planta 2010 MMX. It's sort of a chocolatey thing. He described it as smelling like Nutella. My daughter describes it as smelling like chocolate cake, and then she amended that to a fruity chocolate something. So, what I'd actually like to do is kind of give you my opinion of Planta aromatics generally, not just this tobacco. Let me clear out a space here for the camera. Knock some of the snow aside. Alright. Hopefully that works alright for you guys. Alright, so the Planta aromatics. The 2010, this chocolatey one, was pretty nice. When I smelled it, you definitely smell a little hazelnut action going on. It smelled like it would be very syrupy, so that, would therefore bite the tongue. And it didn't. So, it ended up being quite a pleasant smoke, pleasant room note. Now, it didn't cross over from nice enough aromatic into, this is a tobacco I would choose to smoke at any time or special occasions. So by that I mean, it's still an aromatic, so it's still just something I would smoke to be nice to others. But it didn't bite the tongue at all, and I had 2 bowls. I've had 2 other Plantas. I'm blanking on one of the years now, but you guys have actually heard me talk about the other, and that's the 2006. So, the tobacco shop that I go to in Spartanburg carries Planta way out front, buy this stuff, clearly displayed. The tobacco shop in Greenville, Boda Pipes, doesn't. It's kind of tucked away. They use it to blend with. So, a few years ago I stumbled across, I went to Sir Tom's in Spartanburg, smelled several of their little aromatics there. They had mostly aromatics. They had some of the Still Could Be Virginias, which were tasty enough. But everything else was aromatic. And the Planta stood head and shoulders above the rest. Even just smelling, you could just tell about the 2006. And I've since bought it several times. It's very high quality Virginia, and it's a pear aromatic. You can find my review of it elsewhere. It might be my favorite aromatic. Now, all 3 of the plant aromatics I've had have a couple of similar characteristics. I'm willing to just kind of put that out there for you guys if you're not familiar with Planta Aromatics, and some generalizations about the line. The first is they are extremely aromatic. But they are not necessarily overtly sweet. The sweetest of the ones I've had is the 2010, the Nutella one. But they're not overtly sweet. So they're extremely aromatic. They're not too sweet. And they don't bite your tongue. And really, those last two are the pet peeves I think that most smokers have with aromatics. They're too sweet. You know, you can't taste the tobacco, which is definitely not true with the 2006. And that it's going to bite the heck out of your tongue. It doesn't do that. So I can and honestly and gladly recommend to you the Planta line of aromatics. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've had others that I haven't had. I'll go back and I'll put in the show notes the other one that I have had. So it's 2006, 2010, and at least one other. So I'll go back and I'll do the research I should have done before I did the video. But I felt like I knew enough at this point to kind of put out a general opinion. But I would definitely love your interaction with that opinion, if you're familiar with Planta or not. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to get back to this winter weather. It's going to be a slow day for me today. My work, I don't work with schools, but a lot of my work is associated with schools. My only students today, outside of my part-time job, I have other students. We're children, so I actually have no work today. Because, you know, everything's shut down because we got 1.5 inches of snow. All right, y'all. So I might do a couple more videos and upload them at some later date. Peace be upon you.